When the Vikings came sailing up Strangford Lough around the end of the 8th century, they were probably taken by surprise at the strength of the currents and the presence of lots of little whirlpools in what looks like a very peaceful loch. So much so, in fact, that its old name of Cuan means safe or peaceful harbour. So the Vikings renamed it Strangfjord, the Wild Ford. But this wild ford has to be crossed, and as the population of the two villages, Portaferry and Strangford, increased, so did the need for a public ferry. And in 1612, James I granted the townland of Ferry Quarter to a Peter Tumilton. We'd probably recognise the name today as Tumilty, a very long-standing family name in Portaferry. But he was given the land on the understanding that, as the charter put it, he would forever provide a good, strong and sufficient ferry boat and 4 able and efficient ferrymen to attend it for the transport of men, horses and other cattle. And so that was the beginning of the ferry. And then in 1836 things changed and the first steam ferry in Ireland set sail on Strangford Lough, 36 years before Belfast put one on the River Lagan. And now if you jump to 1946, the ferry became a flat-bottomed landing craft fitted with engines, and it was able to hold 36 passengers but only 2 cars, although this service ended fairly quickly when the boat collapsed and 1 person was drowned. From then on, various families took over the running of the ferry, and there were names like MacDonald, Quayle and Traynor. They were in charge of it. It's a brilliant service because it saves locals such a long journey. If you go by road from Strangford to Portaferry, it's 50 miles, but the ferry only takes around 5 to 10 minutes depending on the tides. So this family-run service lasted until 1967 when it was taken over by the government. However, despite that, the orders of King James are still carried out 400 years later with 4 able and efficient ferrymen on board, but I don't think there's as many horses and cattle today though.